Jai Sri Krishna. In this session, we will continue our study of chapter 9 of the Bhagavad Gita by reciting verses 11 to 19, where Lord Krishna reveals the supreme truth. Let us first recite the verses, then delve into their meaning and significance. Om Sri Bhagavan Vach Avjananti Mamudha Manushim Tanumashritam परम भावम अजानन्तु मम भूत महेश्वरम मोघाशा मोघ कर्माणो मोघ ज्ञाना विचेतसः राक्षसीम् आसुरीं चैव प्रकृतिं मोहिनीं श्रिताः महात्मानस्तु मां पार्थ दैवीं प्रकृतिमाश्रिताः भजन्ति नन्यमनसो ज्ञात्वा भूतादिम अव्ययम् सततं कीर्तयन्तो मां यतन्तश्च दृढव्रताः नमस्यन्तश्च मां भक्त्या नित्ययुक्ता उपासते. Jai Sri Krishna. Lord Krishna explains that those with limited knowledge, mudha, those with limited knowledge, fail to recognize its supreme nature and dismiss him as mere human being, as the king of Dwarka, as the darling of gopis, or as Chhalya, the trickster. They cannot grasp his transcendental divinity as the sustainer and maintainer of the universe. These individuals, misled by worldly illusion and false knowledge, remain fixated on material gains and engage in demonic and atheistic tendencies, thereby staying trapped under the influence of material delusion. On the other hand, Mahatmana, those who have risen above the material plane through acquisition of knowledge, study. Okay, so he calls them Mahatmana. So these people with true understanding stay in constant devotional service with a strong conviction that there is something which is much higher than all the material things that we see around us. Okay, so they engage themselves in the constant devotional service with a strong conviction. Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantascha dridvrataha. Okay, and they see him as the source of all creation, both living and non-living, and dedicate their actions towards achieving the higher spiritual goals. This shift in focus helps overcome our inherent flaws, that is, calm, desire, growth, anger, love, greed, mad, ego, moha, attachment, matsar, jealousy. Okay, and that is the purpose of dharma. Dharma is, refining our thought process, doing activities which helps overcome these inherent flaws. Lord Krishna further says, Jnana yajnena chapyanye yajanto mamupasate ekatvena prithaktvena bahudha vishwato mukham aham kraturaham yagyah swadhaham ahamaushadham mantroham aham mevaj aham agni aham hutam पिताहमस्य जगतो माता धाता पितामहः Vedam pavitram omkara riksam yajurev cha gatir bharata prabhu shakshi nivasah sharanam suhrit prabhavah pralayah sthanam nidhanam bijamavyayam tapamyaham maham varsham निगृह्णाम्य उत्सृजामि च अमृतं चैव मृत्युश्च सदसच्चाहमर्जुन जय श्री कृष्ण Lord Krishna further emphasizes that he accepts worship from devotees in all forms, whether they worship him as invisible, all-pervasive, supreme reality through a study, inquiry, or acquisition of knowledge, or worship of deities or natural forces, focusing on specific attributes or form that resonate with them. So you worship Lord Krishna as invisible, all-pervasive, supreme entity, or you worship him, as deity or as natural force like sun god, like you know, uh, Bamandev, that is wind god, or rain god. So in whatever form you worship, ultimately Lord Krishna says you are worshipping me only. Okay, so those who are striving for divinity, to understand the divinity, to establish themselves in divinity, they may follow different paths, but all these paths lead to him alone, to him only. So this is very reconciliatory approach that Krishna reveals with regard to worship. Krishna highlights that all forms of sincere devotion, regardless of their approach or perspective, are valid and lead to him. He accepts worship in various forms because they all stem from the desire to connect with the divine. Very reconciliatory approach. Then he further reveals his all-encompassing nature. He reveals his all-encompassing nature, stating that he is the ultimate purpose or goal, the offering or sacrifice. So he is the goal, and he is the offering or sacrifice that has to be done to achieve the goal. And then he is the medium through which these offerings are made. And he is the one to whom offering is made. So this is, his all-encompassing nature. He further says, he is the continuation of generations and its sustainer and maintainer. He is the sacred and pious knowledge of Vedas. He is the sound. Oh. He declares himself as the dearest friend of yours, as the eternal witness, his witness to whatever you are doing. He is the force of dissolution. He is the unshakable foundation. So if you rely on Krishna, you are relying on the unshakable foundation, which will free you from all types of fears, doubts. He is the resting place and the imperishable seed of all existence. He further says that I give heat and I withhold and send forth the rain. I am immortality and also death personified. He says, "O Arjun, I am both a spirit and matter." So here Lord Krishna guides Arjun to understand the ultimate reality, helping him overcome the beliefs that hold him back from fulfilling his duty in the war. So here war is metaphor for daily struggle, okay, and thereby uphold dharma. Thereby you get yourself free from the inherent flaws. In the next session, we will continue exploring this chapter, delving deeper into the supreme knowledge imparted by Lord Krishna. So stay tuned, keep watching. Thank you very much.